now, can I?
Nope, you have been grabbed.
So, I guess I'm gonna activate Hammer of Faith because we're probably gonna need it in this battle. So I will activate that and try to hit the fucker.
Now, what is Hammer of Faith to cast?
Quick action.
You've already used a quick action to heal yourself.
That is true, so I can't do that. I won't do that then, but I will try to hit him anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, smite him.
Not as glamorous anymore as it used to be, Smite Evil. That is enough to hit.
Right, good.
That will deal... You'll cut into the creature's putrid flesh. The stench is almost enough to overwhelm Geráck, but he is over the hit point threshold for that.
By 4.
Yes,
Yeah, by
not
4.
very much. But it's pretty awful being next to him like this. Okay, it's a standard move and quick. Aranas.
Alright, well, I don't really have anything to buff up mental defense. They don't seem to be super hard to hit, so my thought here is that I will be using my quick action to cast Divine Endurance on my my allies here. I will make this my spell that I can target 2 extra people with to target everyone, because I'm feeling that soon I won't be able to, because that manipulator guy is gonna do his thing. So we'll do that. Everyone will gain 30 temporary hit points.
I like hit points.
You're using your domain that allows you once per battle to target
Yes.
multiple... Okay.
That is what I'm doing.
Alright. Got it. That's a quick action for you. What else?
Yep. Well, Geráck needs some aid over there, so
Yeah.
I suppose I could engage with the thing and go for it. So that's what I'll do.
Okay, you sure can.
And I have a bonus now of 16.
25 is sufficient enough to hit the Toad Demon.
Good.
Natural 19 will do it for you.
I'll take my take my command points and be happy with them.
The creature hisses in surprise as the fucking tooth of the green cuts into the flesh.
Never tried that feeling before. Almost poisoned him too.
Yep, not okay with Legball the Putrid. Not okay at all.
Then that's all my actions.
Okay. Escalation die goes up to 1. Dwarf Bane's turn. How you doing, Dwarf Bane? Okay. Dwarf Bane looks over, surveys the situation. Would he want to use that? No. Not now. He doesn't really like Legball the Putrid. Who the fuck is he kidding? Move up here. As a move action. Standard action. This is going to target just Aranas and Geráck as they're in a group. This is also going to target Legball the Putrid.
Alright, sure.
This will be against Geráck first. This will be at a +4 bonus. Hellfire. 32 versus physical defense.
Yeah.
50 points of fire damage.
Ugh. It's nasty.
Now you're dazed. You're engaged with like all the people.
Yes. Geráck is wonderfully dazed and does not get the escalation die. This is against Aranas. That is a miss. This is against Legball the Putrid. That's a miss.
God damn.
As a hellfire, gouts of flame spring out from the ground and completely scorch the Dwarf Paladin. But Aranas and Legball manage to avoid it.
Geráck, how would you like to rally?
Sure.
Good, then I'm gonna let you do that. Wait, no, that's on my ally's turn. Sorry.
Yeah, alright.
Continue
I'm
on.
about to say, like, wow, I didn't realize you got, like, a perk that gave you rally now on, like, an enemy's
yet.
turn.
Not yet, no.
Yeah, I can heal myself then. It's fine.
All right. I'm just maybe you don't live that long.
That's the end of Dwarfbane's
We'll
turn.
see.
It seems as if the Hezru grabbing someone has coordinated the Hook Demon mob,
Ah, fuck.
as all 4 of them move to engage.
Oh, happy day.
Geráck. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and handle these attack rolls separately. This is all at a +4 bonus. 1 barb.
Why do they all get +4?
Because the
If you're
Hezru
down-
is grabbing you, and he has a special ability.
Ah, sure.
That is a miss, even with a +4. This is this one. That is definitely a hit. You take 27 points of damage. That is not a natural 16 plus.
The little tooltip you posted there does say this creature gets a attack bonus.
I just posted the grab. He has another ability on top of that. I'll push that button
Oh.
for you, too.
Okay. Okay, good.
There you go.
Not good, sheep.
This is the 3rd Hooked Demon against Geráck. It was a +4 bonus, so that will hit.
Yeah,
Another
I'm
27
probably gonna
damage?
have to use my racial here.
And,
So I'm
okay.
gonna use that.
Get half the healing from it. So, 21.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the 4th one, with a +4 bonus, will still miss you. You were hit by 2 Hooked Demons, and so you have 2 separate instances of bleeding wounds. You take 10 damage each time you make a non-basic attack. Not that bad if it's on you.
Yeah, that's pretty okay. I don't do anything else.
Yes, if that were on someone else who made non-basic attacks, like a monk, that would be pretty bad. But for you, that's okay. And you
does
also
Smite
get...
Does Smite Evil counter that? Or?
It would, yes.
Alright, okay.
I would say so. You've used your battle. I know you still have your dailies.
Yeah.
So yes, you can also save against those at the beginning of your turn. They're not like a state. They're just a separate condition that they inflict.
Alright, sure.
As like the horrific hooks and barbs begin to rip apart the Paladin's armor, as the Hezru holds them tightly so that all of them can dogpile.
Geráck squirming, trying to hit the fucking huge thing's arm.
Jasmine, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to shoot at whichever Mooka was already injured
Okay,
by my previous attack.
sure.
Okay, so I get that.
That is a miss.
I thought that would be a miss. That's an odd roll. I cannot actually trigger any abilities.
Okay. I'll take... you didn't aim, so just 7 points of damage.
Actually, I believe I got rid of the feat for anyway, so I actually need to take that bit out of my writing anyway.
Alright. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't know if there's a whole lot I can do.
Okay. Just want to check. Maybe you want to move further or something. Quick action to pray. You're allowed to take those. Aurelia,
Don't belittle what I do.
Okay,
You're up.
It's time to be stupid. First of all, I would like to target this tasty group of people here with a breath attack. Hopefully targeting enemies. Let's see how many enemies I can hit here.
Okay.
2, so I'll target the big guy and the mob essentially.
okay.
See, that's this versus the big guy versus PD. Oh, that's a crit.
That most certainly is a crit.
Versus the mob.
That is a miss.
Not a 1.
Let's see. Then the big guy will take 28. I guess double of that as acid damage.
Okay. He takes 56 points of acid damage. That is enough to stagger him. And no, not stuck, you asshole.
He
Let's try that again. As he is staggered,
starts eating Geráck.
that is not true. He turns invisible.
Oh,
Did not expect that.
He is
Wow.
invisible. You can still see him. Well, you can still like target his space. He is still grabbing Geráck, but he is much harder to target now.
Thanks,
Wait.
Aurelia.
Aurelia will blink and continue being stupid as she will spend a key point to become lighter and essentially gain flight. As
Okay.
I will also, in the same turn rather, take my extra move action for this battle and engage this guy.
Okay.
Nice. Like it.
And
1,
then,
2, 3 spaces.
She's now beyond far away.
And then
I'm pretty far.
1, 2. Wait,
Yes,
can I even reach there?
you move 3 whole squares, sheep.
I can't even reach that.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
I can reach this guy, however.
You certainly can.
So I will veer that way, I guess. And punch him with a blue lightning fist. Let's go.
Have to save. No.
That's a 1.
No. Nothing. Well, that was definitely
Aurelia
all of
hesitated attacking this one because what if this guy also turns invisible? That would be terrible.
She was like, I really want that golden motherfucker. Wait, I can't reach him. Son of a bitch. Swerve! Swerve! As she's coming down, the Dwarf Bane easily parries the fist. Anything else?
No.
Okay. You are the only person who qualifies for the Aura of Betrayal. So, basically everyone regards you as a not ally.
You know, that's how it's always been.
Shit. Okay.
That's not true.
That's not true. Just ask Leon.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Well,
About
Something
this,
is
Aurelia.
showing up.
Okay. The spoiler mage will move up to this space. Again, behind the massive pincer demon, and he'll use his daily. Hopefully not blowing it. As he'll use that as his quick action instead of flinging a magic missile. This will target Geráck and Aranas
No, wait.
as he attempts to sow discord. This will be against Geráck.
Ah!
You can
No.
have him reroll it. Yes, this targets 2 people who are engaged with the same enemy or engaged with each other. So despite you guys not being next to each other on the map, you would qualify for this spell. He tries again on Geráck, and that is just enough to succeed. Geráck, go ahead and make a basic melee attack against Aranas.
Can I throw an axe at him?
Melee.
No. But I can't reach him.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Part of the description of the power is that you are targeting 2 people who are engaged with the same enemy.
I'm
Aranas,
sorry.
as Geráck's like flailing around with like his fucking like warhammer. Aranas, go ahead and retort.
At least I'll get points. If I hit it. Take that.
You will also down
That's
me.
a 20.
Oh, God.
88
Means you
points
get
of
poison
damage.
as well. I can prolong that poison by sacrificing my own blood if I want to. Could I? No, I can't try again myself. Sorry, Geráck.
Fuck.
Yes,
that like
Kill you.
almost kills him.
the horrid mental magic of the Despoiler Mage infects of both Geráck and Aranas' minds. The heirloom helmet of Zold attempts to deflect it away, but the manipulator easily brushes it aside, bulldozing into Geráck's mind, causing him to flail his warhammer out to strike Aranas. And then Aranas, in return, with the Tooth of the Green, finds a weak point in Geráck's armor and plunges it straight into his side. Geráck falls limp in the Hezru's arms.
20 ongoing poison damage.
Okay.
First time that has been used.
So.
Oh my god, I forgot about that, you dude!
I'll damn
I'm
well
gonna,
take
I'm
my
gonna
power
die
point,
if I actually
though.
take that damage.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Yes, the first time the Tooth of the Green triggers is to kill a player.
Yeah, so, yeah.
What if I joined with him? What if I freed him by stabbing this paladin to death in the middle of a demon horde? His best time ever.
The good thing is that Geráck gets a saving throw before he takes the damage. So
If I had
Can
my
I
turn
lose
before he
damage
did,
equal
I
to
could
my hit
use-
points to reroll, let's say?
I would allow you to if you failed that. That is the manipulator's turn. Lekball the Putrid, he will let go of Geráck. Body drops. Looks over at the wonderful elf here. He is indivisible. This will reveal him, though. He will no longer be invisible when he makes this first attack with a +2 circumstance bonus for being invisible. 27 versus armor class.
Dick. Yes, that'll hit me.
28 damage. Aranas is grabbed. He is now visible. He'll get the second attack at a +4 bonus. Another 28 points of damage. As Aranas is huggled by the putrid toad demon. Geráck's body slumped over, having been stabbed with the tooth of the green.
I'm also now staggered, and that also means I'm dazed.
Yes,
Why did you have to crit me, goddamn?
Yeah, you know. I got a PowerPoint.
You started it, right? Geráck swung first.
I guess.
Okay. Geráck, you can go ahead and save against the 20 ongoing poison damage that Aranas afflicted you with.
Before that happens, I can give you a free action use of a recovery.
You can do that after he makes his save. This is literally at the start of his turn.
Alright. Yep. Nope. Okay. And I can lose hit points to reroll that save, which
might as well.
No point in not doing, so I'm gonna do that.
At this point.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Whatever.
Now I could lose hit points to prolong it. But I choose not to partake in that ability, as the Tooth of Green wills me to continue to.
Oh, shit. That's great.
I was so close to dying.
I will still let you do a free action rally with my with the one PowerPoint I got from stabbing you in the face.
Alright. Good.
Get up,
I'm glad you're amused by this.
Oh, man. Just the story of it all. Just the story of it all. Geráck, well, you're at 45 hit points. You're, of course, still staggered.
Yep.
You're prone on the ground. You'll need a move action to stand. That doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yep.
So you can stand just fine.
Help me, I'm in the hand of a demon.
Yes, Aranas, the individual who found a weak spot in your armor and fucking stabbed you with the tooth of a dragon, is currently being grabbed.
Aurelia's no longer our ally either.
It's true.
Zold's going to hell.
Well, yes.
Yes.
Like
so is the putrid still invisible or not?
He's no longer invisible.
Alright, good.
Kill it.
I will try to hit it. I should also have said against those fucking things,
hammer,
but
right?
well. What? I could.
You can roll your 2 saves against your bleeding wounds now.
Alright, good. Yes. And yes.
Yes. Good. So you can make a non-basic attack without taking damage, like Smite Evil.
Right, good. I don't think I'm gonna activate my hammer actually.
Okay.
If you do, I was gonna give you extra attacks, but sure.
Ah, that's true, but...
Because I want this thing to die.
I do too.
Yes, you have a -4 of penalty to your attack rolls, courtesy of being in the demonic stench, Geráck.
Ah, that's true as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna activate my hammer.
Okay. You don't get the escalation die because you're in the demonic stench.
Yeah. Fuck.
Damn you, status ailments!
Damn demons, I hate you.
Yeah, I was just...
Almost like you're terrible.
Might need to use that at some other point though, like this Hagen stuff.
Let's think about winning this battle first.
I guess so.
I will go ahead and inform you. I didn't state this explicitly. You can run at any time. These guys will kill you though. They're named characters. Demons are not going to take prisoners. They will eat you.
Ah, fuck it. Let's just activate this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's also use a Smite Evil.
Alright, one of the daily Smite Evils. That will, of course... Smite Evil will counteract the daze penalty.
Indeed.
And 25 is enough to hit.
Good.
The creature is severely wounded, reeling under the blow. Not downed, though, but horrid, putrescent blood gushes all over Geráck's body. And actually, like, the Warhammer of Thunderbolts hasn't really, like, communicate with Geráck, it actually begins screaming.
Okay. I also can't heal because I have used all my actions.
Sure have.
Which now we just realized. God damn it.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? I know you used a move, a quick, and a standard.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay. I will ask, did you want to challenge the Hezru?
Yeah. Do I do? You can heal me, right?
Yeah.
Alright, then I will.
I don't have much more hit points than you have, and I have lower AC, so...
If you heal me, then I will challenge.
Right now, everything's gonna murder me as well.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
Aranas, it is your turn. You are being grabbed right now.
yes, but I can still use all my things, because I don't really do range attacks.
You most certainly can.
Well, like... Can move actions be turned into quick actions?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that is a beautiful thing then. Because not like I can really leave right now anyway. So,
Yes. Lekball the Putrid, he is hugging you.
yeah.
Look at that.
Huggles up.
Look at that
Putrid
mouth.
Ugh.
Putrid hugging.
Let's
Yes.
give let's as a quick action then. My first one. Let's give Geráck a basic melee basic attack.
Right.
That he can do.
That is a miss.
Half damage.
Half damage from that is still enough to down Lekball the Putrid.
Yes!
Good.
Aranas is no longer grabbed, but he's still
Thinking
engaged.
days are over.
You're no
That's what we
longer
did.
dazed as well.
Good.
Good. Now we just have 4 other demons and 2 more. Okay. Okay. This makes me feel a little bit better.
Other demons and 2 more.
Yeah.
Do I have any area healing? I don't think that I do. But I need to heal Geráck. That is for certain. So
I'm a bit
I'm
surrounded.
gonna use one of my abilities to heal Geráck.
Right. Good.
You get a recovery plus
Oh,
14.
You do not. Your entire action is cancelled by Dwarf Bane. The Glabrezu, right next to Aurelia, extends one of its pincers, clacking it malevolently, and all the magic is sucked right out. The action is lost, and Geráck is not healed.
Alright. At least I don't
Well.
lose my recovery. Man.
That's an annoying thing. Let's see here.
Heal me again.
I could, but I also want to heal myself.
Yes, one of your uses of heal is
Yeah.
also gone now.
Yeah, I only have 2 per battle. I would like to do that, but I don't really have the capability of doing it that well. You might go down again.
Well, you know, all of these are surrounding me, and he's called Dwarf Bane.
Yeah.
So
my
they're
my issue
probably
here
gonna
is
target
my
me.
issue here is if I go down, you can't bring me up easily. If you go
Oh,
down,
I do
Always-
still have a heal, but okay.
Always prioritize yourself.
okay.
Especially because you're the commander who can shout at people.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Remember what the good that Thomas did.
I will then be greedy and take a heal myself. Hope we can't do that thing twice. Converting my
Well-
standard action into a quick action as well.
Non-limit use.
So
Words
all
of wisdom
quick
from Aurelia. Always be selfish.
That's how Aurelia's gotten so far. No. As it turns out, Dwarf Bane was rather acidic towards the idea of the dwarf getting health.
Yeah.
is 7.
No idea why.
Okay, that's all of Aranas' actions.
Yes, it is.
Little clicks.
Escalation die goes to 2. It is the Dwarf Bane's turn. looks down. I didn't determine how many times he could do this per battle. Decide this now. Okay. Well, he doesn't care much about Krason the Manipulator either. So, as a move action, boop, teleports away from Aurelia. Krason, like, looks over at Glabruzu like, the fuck? Dwarf Bane looks over like, sounds like a personal problem.
Let's talk about this.
Looking over.
So demonic power, huh?
And he will fling a pain bolt right at Geráck.
Yeah, of course he will.
That is a miss.
Oh God, thank God.
And that does not have a miss effect. He can't use that ability because that takes a different type of action. That is the end of his turn. And he cannot teleport any more times this battle. Dwarf Vayne is pretty upset about this whole turn of events. Thought this was going to go better. The hooked demons will, all four of them will attack Geráck.
Yeah. He's not being grabbed now.
You're not being grabbed.
God fucking damn it.
54 points of damage, and he gets a free attack against you. So that same hooked demon will attack again, even while Geráck is downed. Geráck, that would be a hit against him because he's helpless.
So how much damage is that in total?
I'll roll 27 times 3, 81 points of damage.
Right.
Back down to minus 40.
Yeah, that's the first one that attacked. The others who were going to attack Geráck, they're like, we could probably change targets. This one will go after Aranas, and then this one will like look back. Well, that's happening. And then pretty much decide to himself, you know, that's like a personal problem for the Manipulator too. Demons aren't good at like working together as a team. Like, all three of them will target Aranas, leaving Aurelia alone.
She's used to that.
Yes. Let's
So
see here.
sad.
Hooks and Barbs against Aranas. This is a 1 attack. That is a miss. This is second attack. That is a hit for 27 points of damage.
Yep.
And then the third one is another 54, and he gets a free attack. That is another 27, and the escalation die is high enough where he gets another attack.
Oh.
That would be just enough to hit you as well.
So that is like 100 something.
Yes, that does
Like
appear
4
to be
times 27.
27 plus 27 plus 27 plus that's 5 times. 135 points of damage.
That would take me down even if I had full hit points.
Yep. And 5 instances of bleeding wounds. As you're laying there dying, as the 3 hooked demons pile up on the Cleric Commander, easily piling on him and ripping him down to a bloody mess. Jasmine, so that happened in front of you.
So, do you have any healing potions?
Yes. It's a standard action to give a potion, right?
It sure is a standard action, yes.
Need to get Geráck back up.
Geráck.
Let's see here. Let me check something in yonder combat chapter.
I'll wait then, depending what I do.
See here.
You two got this.
I mean, I've been a non-factor so far. I haven't hit anything, nor have I been hit.
You certainly have hit things. You turned the Hezru invisible.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I did that, yes. I helped, I think.
At least we're not held while being,
Yeah.
devoured by hook things.
I would allow you, without provoking an opportunity attack. If you wanted to use a move action to move next to Geráck and a standard action to give him a potion, but you would be engaging yourself with at least 2 hook demons.
That
I will optimistically say that I can probably take out most of the group here, of the mob, that is.
I'm glad to hear that.
With fucking,
Everyone's
like, something army dead.
Yep. Yep.
Or slays the hordes.
Yes. Something horde get fucked.
Okay, okay.
You know, but it's a PC turn. Fleeing is also an option.
Please don't.
We still got this.
You would be able to
Okay.
take Geráck and Aranas with you as basically like range support from one of your armies would effectively have to cover you, and the army would have to basically make itself vulnerable and expose itself to pain.
Definite pain.
Yes, definite pain.